Everybody, hello. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to this second round table for OneDanceTribe 2025. I'm really so glad to see you today to continue this conversation that we started last week on the topic of our next event in Kisslegg, Germany, that will be focused on entering the new. Uh, for the ones of you who are new or not familiar with OneDanceTribe or were not on the call last week, I would like to share some information about OneDanceTribe. OneDanceTribe was born on Maui in Hawaii in 2013 for the purpose of creating a collaborative container where different conscious dance modalities and branches of science and spirituality could come together in a unified field and support our evolutionary journey. Over the years, these events have expanded to New York and Germany, attracting thousands of people of different backgrounds and walks of life, and creating an opportunity for many of us to have a profound experience of love and unity. In 2019, just before the pandemic, we produced the first online global conscious dance conference with over 30,000 participants from all over the world, opening the way for online teaching and expanding our outreach of this beautiful practice to all continents.
That was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
I mean,
Yeah.
that they reached all the continents.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yeah. And a very good memory. And from the very beginning, our purpose has been to support collaboration and evolution with the understanding of what quantum physics has been suggesting for decades. See, the experiments made by scientists prove that we're not separate entities. As our sensorial experience suggests, we are actually part of a larger fabric that goes way beyond our bodies, boundaries, cultures, and nationalities. So, as such, we are creators of our life experience, but not only with our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We have the power and ability to influence the large field and the course of life itself. So what we wanted to do, we wanted to reproduce this amazing truth coming from the scientific world into our small world of conscious movement. And eventually we discovered that there is something quite special about how we come together, honoring our individuality while embracing collaboration. That creates a powerful space for transformation. And the catalyst for this alchemy is love. The love that permeates OneDanceTribe events is something that we all cherish, and it is an opportunity to share that possibility with the broader community. So, like every year, we pick a theme that emerges as one of the main directional adjustments we need to be aware. So the theme for 2025 is entering the new. Because the new is happening now at the speed of light, and it covers all areas of life and society. So this rapid acceleration of time in recent years has challenged our own ability to adapt. So how can we embrace this transformation with more ease and resilience? As change intensifies, creating new and unknown realities, our work is to find how to cope with the challenges it presents and adjust our course, in order to navigate towards our own personal and collective evolution with more ease. So the question on the table is, how do we adjust to the environmental, political, social, and biological changes that influence our lives? And how can we take our share of responsibility and become change makers, leading our lives and the lives of others towards our own evolution in alignment with the universal principles? These are the questions that we'll start discussing with our faculty today and explore in more depth in the upcoming event. So I'm going to hand the mic also to Amara right now to introduce the faculty. And thank you for listening to my little presentation here. I wanted to be tuned into OneDanceTribe, into what we represent and why we're doing this. And I'm welcoming you behind the scenes in our
Yes.
conversation with the faculty.
We usually have this conversation in private in preparation for the event. And this year we decided that it might be really beneficial to actually make it public and to bring more of us into this so that we can attune together. And for those of you that are coming to the event, arrive with a little bit more at play already inside of you. So welcome behind the scenes. And I'm going to introduce our amazing kind of core faculty for the event that are supported by Marcella and Gian and Catherine, an amazing faculty of healers. One of the unique things about the event is that it also has an amazing healing team. Some of the most beautiful body workers and energy workers that I know. So that's also happening, as well as outdoor dance, Agata, Marta, there's Marcella, another teacher, Christina. All of that is happening as well. And who I'm about to introduce you to is the core faculty, okay? The ones that are here today. The other half of them met on Thursday last week, and this is part 2, so that we could get everybody's voice into this moment. So I want to start by introducing Arjuna here. There he is. Welcome, love.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so glad that you're here. You know what, love? I have missed you at OneDanceTribe. I have really, truly missed you. And I'm so grateful that you said yes to coming back and to offering this new work that is emerging through you after 50 plus years of teaching.
Yeah. The timing was right. The fruit is falling off the vine.
All right. Well, we are ready to
pick it up and take a bite out of it.
We're ready to receive it. All right, beautiful. And next we're going to bring in Parashakti, who is joining us from Israel, which is a really important place on the planet right now. So it's really beautiful to have you here and your wisdom and unique way of offering the dance. Parashakti works with blindfolds, creating really beautiful, deep internal journeys. So she will be offering this at the OneDanceTribe. Welcome, love.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. Dance of Liberation is the name of her work. And then we have Michael Molin-Skelton, who is, we have Cyrille. No, Michael. Let's get Michael first.
We're often mistaken. We're often mistaken, Cyrille and I.
You are. You'll all understand in a minute why.
Brothers by different mothers.
No, but one of my favorite things is when you guys go back and forth with the music at the events. It's always super fun. So Michael is probably the most favorite conscious movement teacher on the planet, I would have to say.
Absolutely. Popular, number one
at this time.
Now don't let it go to your head, love. Feel it in your heart.
Too late.
Too late. No, but it's true. It's because you
send that memo to Yakov.
No, I'm not getting in between the two of you. I will stay out.
Okay.
I love you both. Okay. I'm really glad that you are here and have been a part of the events for such a long time, Michael. I can remember you and Jalen and Annalie coming to Hawaii.
In Hawaii, yeah, beautiful. What an experience.
Beautiful. So, yay. Let's go ahead and welcome Cyrille
Not to be
are-
confused
are-
with
not to be confused with
with
Michael.
The mother is different, but the blood is the same.
Yeah.
Very good. As you can tell, Cyrille is from France.
Nobody's perfect.
A slight accent, that makes it very sexy.
There is no accent.
Cyrille, I have to say, you are the one of the faculty that, like, you hold a torch in OneDanceTribe, and it's really beautiful. I want to honor you for that. You carry the spirit of the event with you, and it's really important to have you at the events for this reason, because you carry this for us, okay? So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. And Cyrille's modality is just dance for life.
Yeah,
Dance.
just dance with life.
Just dance with life. Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here and now.
Yeah. I want to say something in this moment about the modalities, because it's one of the interesting things about the events is actually that the modalities fall away. It becomes really like not about them. And that there's something quite beautiful in that. Okay. So I want to honor that as well. Yeah. So let's also bring in Eva, who is joining from Hawaii. Welcome. Yeah, there she is. She offers full practice of wave continuum and Feldenkrais into the mix. There she is. You can just imagine that and feel that through her. Thank you, Eva, for being here again, love. And then we have Shastro, who is kind of our newest member to the bunch, and I'm so glad he's back again. Shastro has actually been on tour in Italy, sharing his brand new album, and he is dropping in between two big sections of that. Thank you, Shastro, for making it happen.
My
Is it
pleasure.
going well?
My pleasure to be here. Greetings and namaste to all my colleagues and to the people that have been just joining us now. It's really nice to be here.
Okay, so
and Amara, if for the ones of you who don't know, she's my wife. And we started this adventure together 15 years ago, and we're still enjoying it fully. And maybe you can start by sharing your view about this. The question on the table is, how do you feel about your personal journey of entering the new? Personal and our collective journey.
Okay. It's been a beautiful journey together, love. I think it just keeps getting better and better. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so I have just come. Shastro just drove 4 hours and got off the highway, and I just got off a plane coming from teaching in Zurich for the weekend. And it's kind of fresh with me, and it also really ties to this event and to where my heart is around entering the new. The name of the workshop was Fire of Love, and it's based on this quote by Pierpaolo de Chardin that goes something like this: someday, after mastering the wind, the waves, and gravity, man will be ready to embrace the power of love, to harness the power, that's the word, to harness the power of love. And when he does that, when we do that, we will have discovered fire for the second time. And this piece about harnessing love somehow is speaking to me, because it is a really intense time on our planet. We are going through a major transition. I think most of us can feel that in our own lives, just what life is asking of each of us day to day as we live this moment on the planet. And one of the most beautiful things about these events, for me, these OneDanceTribe events, is the love that is generated. It's like the result of bringing our energy together. It does something, and it harnesses the power of love. And I feel in this moment, it's a really helpful remembrance. It's a really helpful experience to have for ourselves, to remember love, and maybe even inside of this time together, to bring love forward even more, to use it to help us to make the transition. Right? Like, are we ready right now to harness love? And this does something inside of me. It moves me. I lean into it. I want to participate in that. I find myself in my daily life seeking to live love more, to have it be like in the way that I relate to him, and in the way that I speak to my children and friends and the guy on the street, right? So the other thing that's kind of alive from an embodiment perspective for me is that I'm living in a new space. We've just moved from Spain to Italy, right? From the sea to the mountain. And I am receiving the mountain. I'm like receiving this medicine of the mountain. And it is teaching me about grounded spaciousness. And it somehow calls me deeper into my own body. Like, I'm experiencing embodiment in ways that I have never experienced before. It's a part of the awakening. Whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
That's our
Awakening.
subtle bell
Okay.
to wrap up. I will wrap up now. And we'll turn the bell down.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I hope to play, to bring love forward, to find ways to feel embodied, grounded spaciousness, to use it as a way to make love tangible, real here with each other. So I look forward to playing with all of you in our OneDanceTribe field.
Thank you. That says a lot about the spirit of the event. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then the intention. Arjuna, you're next.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, hi, everybody. Speaking of playing, will you do this with me? Clap. Any tempo of clap where you are. All right. And then just clap with one hand everywhere. Something new. Clap with one hand everywhere. And then with the other hand, clap on your body everywhere. Okay. That is what I'm going to present at OneDanceTribe. Whatever it is that allows you and I to explore the unexpected. And notice how you felt when you were doing that. We did it probably 6 seconds. But I know for me, there was a sense of like joy or play. There was a sense of playfulness. I was kind of thinking and feeling into what new is for me. And the first thing that came was, as a child, I was remembering, although not my family, because my family, we didn't get presents. We didn't get lots of things, but let's say another family that would get presents. Do you remember how you felt when you got something new, like a new bicycle or a new teddy bear? There was that sense of joy.
Excitement.
Even as an adult, new can create a sense of foreboding, right? Oh, it's new. I've never done it. I don't know what I have to do. What's going to happen? And when I can recall the first newness experiences in my life, they were pretty joyful. They were pretty happy to have something different. There was something about something different, but yet familiar, and that kind of boundary between the two that did engender happiness. So I look to that, even though, yeah, the new is here. There's a social, cultural, political newness that's frightening and daunting and scaring the shit out of a lot of us. And I personally want to remember the joy of the new, especially in the collective. Especially in the collective, that I can remember and in the One Dance Tribe, when we get together, the group gets together in the morning at breakfast and we are like one, Gabrielle's image of many, many waves, one ocean, right? And that sense of the collective, we're doing this as a collective. It brings whatever shows up, it creates a little more comfort and a little more relaxation around it. So I was looking down at my toes when you were speaking, not the whole time, Amara. I was studiously attending to you, but I realized I need a new pedicure. I need a new manicure. And I know when I get in that chair and I sit in that chair and I'm being, because those who know, they know it's not just the cutting of the toes. It's like this whole tactile experience. And I recall my feeling about that. It's like, I am really stoked that I'm getting this new yet familiar, because it's not new. What's new except a rearranging of components that already exist? That's what's new. I have a new routine. What's it based on? Movements that have never, ever been done? No. Movements you have known before, but you rearrange. I'm creating a new song. Was it making melodies that never have been created? No. Lyrics, words that have never been spoken? No. We take what's here, we rearrange, and it's really a renewal. And that's the spirit of One Dance Tribe. Because I think I was there the first year with you too. Right, I was there that first year. And it was like, whoa, man, what's happening here? And each year it's new, and yet it's drawing from the well of experience at the same time. So I this what's new happening in the new is a spiritual inquiry for me, as all things are. And I was just reading something about it was a paper written by I'll try and find out who it was and let you know if you ask me at One Dance Tribe. Those of you who aren't there yet, haven't registered, come on, let's get on. Let's do it. What are you waiting for? It's happening now, and you will be served. But this person was reminding us that his life suddenly, and I feel this very much at 77 years, suddenly is not as crazy. And you spoke to this, Amara. It's not as crazy. There's ways I'm doing things that are a little more relaxed and released, and the things that angered me or got me upset don't seem to. Isn't that funny that we get this as we're rounding third, heading home? Like I'm getting these experiences, but I'm going to check out soon. I don't know how soon, but I'm going to drop the body. But boy, I wish I had this at 27. This sense of nothing's really going to throw me. I might be off center for a while, but I know enough through my spiritual practice where I need to restore, what I need to remember. And I just want to end with this about the collective and about one another. a stranger knocked on the door of the beloved, and the beloved asked, "Who's there?" And the stranger said, "Me." And the beloved said, "Go away." And the stranger went away for years and had experiences and did things and went alone and went off by himself and came back and knocked on the door of the beloved. And the beloved said, "Who's there?" And the stranger said, "You." And he said, "Come on in. Come on in." So I love that story because in a way it just reminds me that there's very little separation on one level, and there's very little separation between what we're going to shine the light on when we're together at OneDanceTribe. As you mentioned, Amara, it's not about individual modalities really. It's about all of us standing on the wheel and being silent and still gazing at all directions. So that's it. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Art.
Mhm.
The new. It's such a great and exciting question to weave my heart and my voice into. What comes to me with this is, in order to personally embrace the new and collectively embrace the new, we have to let go of the old. And the study of taking that to the dance floor of first, like when I like to quote my elder Charles Lawrence, he says, "We got to let go of the old bones." And so for me, the new is an invitation and an opportunity, especially with us all coming together at OneDanceTribe, is to really explore inside like a snake that sheds its skin, of letting go of the old so that we can dance in the new. And that's a study for me that is each and every day when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready for that that embrace, I'll call it, not even a challenge. And returning to Israel after 28 years is definitely both exploring the depth of the new and the old. And the old is a sense of, do I belong? And the belonging as an exploration for me is, I am actually really home. And exploring that place of home on and off the dance floor is where I want to continue to together weave the new, is really finding home where the heart lives. And I feel like at OneDanceTribe, we get to both embrace the new and awaken the dancing heart and come together as one and share in this place of exploration of what is new, what is new. So I'm coming with a very excited, playful heart of wonder and care and unknown, and knowing that together we will find that dance of renewal. Aho. Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess it's my turn. Thank you for holding this space and offering this. When you sent out the email saying that you were going to have these before the events, but rather than having us do these short videos, which everyone knows I hate doing, but we won't talk about that. I thought it was a grand idea, this notion of introducing ourselves beforehand. And so just that concept of trying something new when we've been doing this, or you've been doing this, the two of you, for, a number of years and having great success. But the fact that you're willing in this moment to try something new, to offer a different angle, for me, says that you're in the right place, that you're doing the work, you're doing your work. And so I'm happy to be along for this ride, this version of the ride. And, each year that I've been there, it's been a totally unique and new experience. And if it weren't, I think many of us wouldn't be willing to come back again and again. Yeah. So thank you once again. And entering the new for me, what first thing that came up for me is a new word that I'm loving sharing. It was sort of brought into the spotlight by a woman named Susie Dent. And the word was first introduced in the English language in the 1500s, but it saw very little daylight, the word. It just sort of got obscured and buried. And Susie Dent, her mission is to bring this word back into existence, bring it back into the fore, bring it back into our everyday. And I want to join her, and the word is respair. Respair, R-E-S-P-A-I-R, respair. And it means simply fresh hope, a recovery from despair. And I thought, for me, that word in the climate that we're in and in the world, the turmoil and the trouble, if anything we can do to plant seeds of respair, fresh hope, a recovery from despair, I just think it's my responsibility. It's our responsibility, and we're willing. Each one of us, we're here because we're willing to take that responsibility. And I'm not just talking about the 7-8 of us being spotlit. I'm talking about everybody that's in the background here, everybody who's attending this meeting. So yeah, for me, entering the new is it's a challenge, certainly, and it's a challenge that I'm willing to step up to again and again and again and again. And with you all by my side, and I mean everyone here, with you all by my side, I think we can do this. And I don't know how much more time I have, but I'd love to share a poem, because the other thing that came up for me. Do I have a minute?
Yeah, go
Yes.
for it.
Okay. Yeah. And Amara, you and Pierpaolo, your vision of love, and how do we plant and nourish and cultivate love in the world. I love this poem by Rosemary Watala Traumer, and it just says, it's titled Because. And she says, so I can't save the world, so I can't save the world, can't even save myself, can't wrap my arms around every frightened child, can't foster peace among nations, can't bring love to all who feel unlovable. So I practice opening my heart right here in this room and being gentle with my insufficiency. I practice walking down the street heart first. And if it is insufficient to share love, I will practice loving anyway. I want to converse about truth, about trust. I want to invite compassion into every interaction. One willing heart can't stop a war. One willing heart can't feed all the hungry. And sometimes, daunted by a task too big, I tell myself, what's the use of trying? But today, the invitation is clear. To be ridiculously courageous in love. To open the heart like a lilac in May. Knowing freeze is possible and opening anyway. To take love seriously, to give love wildly, to race up to the world as if I were a puppy, adoring and unjaded, stumbling on my own exuberance, to feel the shock of indifference, of anger, of cruelty, of fear, and stay open, to love as if it matters, as if the world depends on it. And I just end with the line that really just draws me, I want to practice over and over, is where she says, and if it is sufficient to share love, I will practice loving anyway. I want that, I will practice loving anyway. Whatever is before that, the mailman, delivered the wrong package, I will practice loving anyway. They didn't get my order right in the restaurant, I will practice loving anyway. I want that to be my mantra, the ... whatever comes before, I will practice loving anyway.
Thank you,
That's
Mike.
how I want to enter the new.
It's a beautiful way to enter the new every moment, the one you described. I agree.
Zero.
Monsieur.
Alors, wakati ma wakati teke wala teke ma fakati kuapa. Te mala wakati ke ma wakati teke wakati. Malake te ma kwati ma wa. The new is the capacity to open yourself to something different and to leave the habit and to dive in love. Just to open your heart, to listen differently the life from the frequency of life. And just to share something about my personal legend. When I was young, I was 14 years old. And I always said to myself, I am here in this planet to find someone. I came in this planet to find out someone, to find out my real wife. And you know what? I met her six months ago. I have 56 tomorrow. And why I'm sharing that? For me, new is connected to the love, the power of love, to accept your dreams, to remember dreams are real. Hello, mom. And for me, yeah, and I love joy and pleasure and the power of joy. And for me, this is the key of to be on the new always, because when you will restart everything every day. And why I'm sharing that, because since a lot of months in France, I saw many people desperate with a very low mouth because they lost hope. They lost hope, and when you lost hope, you can't dive in the new. So the key for me is to restart the sacred fire, and this is why I'm coming for that, and why I'm here, because Amara and Pierpaolo, I really love you, and I love the way you spread the spirit of this amazing gathering. This is why I am always involved, engaged fully to defend, to protect this gathering. And this is why for me it's very important, because you give the permission to people to remember what hope is. Through love, through joy, through to be all together without any judgment. And this is what we need together. Especially in this challenging time in the world, we need hope, to be all together, to support each other, to restart the fire, the sacred fire, to dance together, to live. There is I don't know, in some tradition, we say when we are dancing, we are praying three times. So it's a dancing, moving prayer, the dance. And I really appreciate that. And the dance, and I'm so happy to see you again, my brother Adjona. I just want to make a beautiful memory. The first time we saw each other in the airport, we fall in love, really. And when I was another gift, the first,
and then we had a coffee.
Yeah, of course. I remember
and then
we
had a coffee.
And we have a coffee, yes. And another gift I received from you, when we spent 1 week in the same room with Michael, and I said to Michael, "You remember when I started to dance, as many of us with the fibrism, I saw the videos. I said, a black man dancing with a beautiful dancer. I said, wow, this man, and I spent 1 week in the same room. And so, and this is, for me, how you are so beautiful together, Amara and Pierpaolo. You reconnect people. And this is why I am here, to restart the reconnection, permanently the reconnection, activating the sacred fire, and to remember everything is possible. So once again, I will be back with my inner child, the crazy one, of course. I'm French, I am a guy, and I am blonde. It's not easy for me.
Oh, don't forget that. Okay. Thank you, Cyrille.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. We can feel the thread of despair and hope. It's coming in. Beautiful. Eva.
I guess it's my turn. You know, with every breath we take, we always experience the new. I'm trying to remind people that, and this is what Parashakti said, you know, with every breath, we have to let go of what was before. With every breath, new breath, we're taking in the new and we're taking in the world. So it is already something that is in our daily experience, but we pay attention usually. We really study the breath. It's a constant letting go of the old and entering the new. When I think about the breath, it's such a miracle. It goes around the world. It's in 3 days from Africa and you know, let's say in Germany, or it just, you know, when you take in that with the breath, we know we are not separated. That wind, that makani, that in Hawaiian, is a spirit, and it's very alive, and it carries everyone and it connects everyone. And so we get in OneDanceTribe, we get to breathe together through our dance, through our being with each other. And what Michael said, that hope, we can get our tanks filled, to go out and be more conscious, be more aware about that breath, about that there is not a difference or a separation between that person and me, even so that person just angered me. It just is all coming through me. So how do I want to respond? Do I want to respond with anger or with love? I love listening to a certain astrologer. His name is Rick Levine. And he says, and he's one of those astrologers who doesn't easily, he says astrology is not any more predictive. It's just a little bit like a compass, and I'm not making advertising for astrology, but I love listening to him because he talks about this new moment that we're in of Neptune entering Aries. A part, you know, that's just part of the concept, but the constellations right now are amazing and very new to seasoned astrologers and very new to the world. None of us will get to live that in this body, that change again. And we're just at that precipice. And so there's a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I feel like with the dance that we do, we go back and forth, and then what Leo, who taught a few years ago, we lelly, we have to sometimes jump. And we get to experience that in the OneDanceTribe. As Arjuna said, it's not all new, but how we put it together and how we digest it, that can be totally new. And so that is such a beautiful place to kind of the OneDanceTribe, those days together, to experience yourself, to give yourself permission to experience self new, to respond differently. And that basket, that container of love. I saw Irene this morning. I don't know if she is still making that beautiful, prepares the room so beautifully, but she has prepared that, you know, the pyramid that we all dance in, always with such a beautiful theme and you know, coming in there, and it's just, the room already exudes the love. And love in Hawaiian, aloha, means a lot of things. It doesn't just mean the yummy love. It's also love sometimes is discipline, sometimes is being humble. Ha'a is in aloha, being humble, being pleasant. But also what Cyrille said, that going for the, yeah, where it is, going for the lanakila, going for the victory, going for that, what we want to, our dream, you know, going to go for that. So sometimes we have to lally for that. And just looking so much forward to creating, weaving our container with everybody who's here, with all the energies that are coming in, so many amazing people that we have met in this field, and we all preparing, needing the dough that that love place, and to go on into that unknown, the new. Mahalo, thank you.
Thank you, Eva. Shastro. Can I just say one thing? I forgot to say about Shastro, and then we'll let him say. But I want everybody to know that Shastro is an amazing, not only an amazing musician, he's an amazing meditation teacher. He's my favorite meditation teacher of sitting meditation.
Wow.
So, and it's really beautiful the way that he guides it. So I feel like I didn't like share who you are, Shastra. So I just wanted to like add a few more words so people know who you are. He's also got like 26 albums or something. Like, he's a really accomplished musician in the world. You probably have music of his in your library. Okay, sorry.
That was a big endorsement, Amara.
Yes.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Take it in.
Pressure is on.
No. Just be you.
So I have to answer a question now. The question, I just heard it as I logged in here, and it was fascinating to listen to all of you guys sharing. You know, you said so many beautiful things, and I could relate to everything you said. And in the meanwhile, in the background, my mind was going like, wait, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? And I was like, I don't know, leave me alone. Oh, I'm listening. Oh, Mom, you have to prepare something. I don't know what to say. No, it's been an interesting chit chat between me and my mind, but I listened and enjoyed all of you sharing. So let me see if something comes through me as well. The new, the personal, and the collective, right? We have 3 points. Okay. Okay, the collective is easy. I mean, we're all seeing that on a social level in the world. It's not that the darkness has not always been there, but it's becoming more obvious, more in our face. It's almost like, fuck you, we are the darkness, and we're not ashamed of it, and we're gonna show it, you know, and we have the power to do that. You know, it's like that now. And so everybody can see it, which is great. But it's also getting darker in its expression. And I feel every time I witness that, I feel that the light in me wants to shine brighter. And I think this is really a law of the universe, that the polarities, you know, they always compensate each other. So the more darkness comes in, the more light we bring in. And all of us, I mean, all of us, you know, all the people that are here, not only us teachers, but also the people that are here sharing, enjoying and listening to the sharing, we're all carrier of light. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, right? So, and when we say light, when I say light, I mean, what does light mean? It means love. To me, it means love. And the love is the stuff the universe is made of. So we could call it light, but we can also call it love. And that's a word that came out, I think, from everybody here that we just share. Love is what needs to be carried forward more, embraced more, and expressed more, honored and expressed and shared. So it's easy sometimes to get sucked into the darkness because it's so, we are a human being, and as such, we have an experience of empathy, which is beautiful. It's a natural quality we have. So when we see people suffering, we suffer because we're empathic, and that's beautiful. But also, we have to learn that we witness darkness doesn't mean we have to get sucked in, you know. And what does it mean not to get sucked in? It means see the separation, you know, between, okay, there is darkness. I don't want to shut my eyes so that I don't see it. I want to see it. I want to see everything that is happening in the world. But how can I be witnessing all that and at the same time not get lost in it? And stay centered in my love, in my light, you know, or you can call it my center. It doesn't matter, it's the same. So for me, when I say meditation means a way to love myself moment by moment, to renew that love towards myself means every moment to practice presence. That's love towards myself. And I know that I have to start from there, because otherwise, if I don't have that love for myself, in myself, what am I going to share? What kind of love am I going to share with the others? You know, of course, it has to start from me. And the new is, on one hand, every moment is new. It depends on the degree of my presence, right? If I'm asleep, the moment seems always the same. If I'm more awake, it starts going like, oh, wow, this is different than before. And the fact is the present moment is not something still, even though you experience it through a sense of stillness sometime inside. But the present moment is in constant evolution, in constant change. It's a flow. Yeah. So the new, it's every moment we become, the more present we become, the more we experience the new. Okay? Because it's always moving, it's always changing. And then within that, how to, yeah, that's a way to love oneself for me. And then out of that love, I want to share that love. It's obvious. That's why I'm here. And I'm sure for many of you, it's like that. I have no doubts that I'm here because I have to share my love. What else to do in this life, you know? All of us. And so I'm sure that all of us coming together, joining forces, if we could say so, dancing together. And dancing is, as we know, it's a fantastic way to dive into the present moment. we are a force. We are a force. We're an amazing force in the world. And our work is needed more than ever. So maybe this is new. Our light, our love is needed more than ever. And this is also, see, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to share all the love with all of you.
Great.
Thank you, Shastro.
Yeah.
And thank you all for your contribution. Wow, this is okay. I know we're running out of time, but I just want to say a couple of words. I feel like my life is a co-creation, and all of you have participated and contributed to my expression, to my desire to move forward, to my hope. And I just want to remind us all that we're not alone. And for me, the entering the new, especially when we are experiencing great challenges on the planet, is for me, what the most important thing is the reminder that I'm not alone on this journey, that I can count on you, we can count on each other. And so thank you for being a part of that, from my heart to yours. And thank you to all of you who have joined us tonight, and hope to see you in person and be able to go even deeper in this wonderful week in Kisslegg.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It was really important to hear all of your voices, and thank you, Michael and Cyrille, I believe, and Shastro, for naming everybody here, because this is really about all of us. This is the spirit of OneDanceTribe is what is created from all of us. Okay? And so I just want to honor that and appreciate that. And Kathy Ryan in the last round table said something about the breath, Eva, something about the breath. Like we know the new. We know the new because we breathe, and in every moment we are discovering the new, and we know. And I realize that it's the same thing about love. We are love. So we know love. It is us. It is right here, always. And yes, Shastro, what did you say about shining it more? The dark invites us to shine it more? Absolutely. And may despair take root in this OneDanceTribe. I love it. Thank you. Thank you all. And joy. Arjuna, Kathy's going to be very happy to hear you say that. Her big thing is joy lately. So we are starting the weaving, and I look forward to continuing and seeing you in June. And as Arjuna said, if you're not there, come. You're most
Get there.
Get there.
And I can't wait to hug you all.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
What a pleasure.
everyone. Have a beautiful
Bye,
rest of
everybody.
the day,
Thank you
night.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody here.